Hello my friends and welcome back to Kevin's Hobby Showcase. I'm of course Kevin. You may have also seen me in Tabletop Jones Productions where John and I are the two idiots playing board games. And today I'm going to be doing a Star Wars related piece from the game Star Wars Legion. It's a big one for today. The at ATST, or the All-Terrain Scout Walker. And so I just want to put a little emphasis here. On the bottom, I mean, you can see this little bit bubbling up. I am going to try to get rid of that, but this is back when I was using Gorilla Glue to put my minis together. Unbeknownst to me is that it foams up. Yeah, so that was fun to have to eliminate from every single mini I was using it on until I just stopped using it. But anyway, so today is a bit gusty outside, so I'm going to be doing the priming out the back door. Just doing it from the inside. And when we come back, we're going to do base coat. And on this piece, there's going to be a lot of base coat. It's not going to be too many colors, too many paints. But I know for the most part, for the main one, the base one, it's going to be a lot of it. So I'm hoping that whatever I choose, I have enough of it. All right, so stay tuned, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and the primer on the ATST has dried, and it took a while because it's a big piece. So now I'm going to do the base coat, and the base coat is going to take a while. Or it may not. Who knows? All right, so let's just get to it. Okay. So I have a metallic gray color that I'm going to use on this, because I think we can all agree from the movies there really isn't like a whole heck of a lot of difference in color. Oh, it's actually darker than the normal gray that I may have actually thought of using, but I'm going to use this anyway. Okay. So I think for those of us who have seen the movies, this particular vehicle was mostly used in Return of the Jedi. And as when you had the battle on Endor, in the forests, they were mainly using these, as well as the speeders, but actually there was, during the Battle of Hoth on Empire Strikes Back, even though they were mainly using the four-legged walkers, there was a little tiny bit where you saw one of these walking through. Okay. Some parts I may have to go a little bit heavy on the paint. I do have a bigger brush than usual. I actually had to really search my stuff to see if I had one, because I don't normally need one. Alright. Okay. I do sometimes forget to tip this thing so that the camera can see what I'm doing. Now, the things that are hanging off the side here, I'm going to be painting in gunmetal. And also, of course, these guns, and this gun in the front, I'm going to be doing a gunmetal as well. And I know that it doesn't really stand out when you're watching the films, but I kind of want to try and make it stand out for when I'm playing the game. as I'm turning this, I'm going to notice little bits that didn't really get paint on it, but I will do my darndest to cover every inch of this piece. Now this is going to be tricky getting under here. Okay. Oops. Oops. I remember putting this together wasn't really hard, but at times it felt a little bit tricky because, you know, a lot of these pieces are big and bulky, and had to make them stand up a bit so that I can actually get them put together. Okay. Well, I will say this is probably going to look quite a bit different than they normally do in the in all the shows and all the movies. It's gonna, but I wanted to do it in this color, and I'm not about to turn back now. But getting this finished isn't going to be like as long as, like, say, when I was doing the Sentinels from Marvel Crisis Protocol. Because most of this is going to be the same color, which is this color. After this is just going to be a little bit, hold on, I see, alright, okay. Yeah, like I said, most of it's going to be this color, a little bit's going to be in the gunmetal, just a few things that I pointed out. And then black for the base. Because in Star Wars Legion, you know, each side has their own color for the base, and for the Imperials, it is black. It's like for the Rebels, it is red. And when they did the Clone War era, they used tan for the Republic. Don't know why, but that's what they used. And blue for the Separatists. And I'm probably going to have a lot of this metallic gray on my hands and whatnot. Because as I'm doing this, some of it is kind of splattering a bit. Okay. Well, I think it's going pretty good. Okay, oops. Bit of a drippage there. Okay. Get a better grip. Last thing I want to do is drop it. I mean, the one thing I haven't done so far on this channel is drop something and have it break. And I'm trying to keep that streak alive. Okay. Some spaces are a little bit hard to get, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job of getting to them. Dripping some on the, well, thank God, on this and not on my table. Okay, yeah, this is filling in nicely, and I'd have to, as far as how this is used in the game, I'd have to like go over the rules again, as I'm sure when it comes to the rules of building your forces, that this would take up a lot of the points that you would have to allocate. Alright. And if you're hearing that noise, I do apologize. My neighbors are particularly loud at the moment. You know, people will be people. Can't, can't control it. You know what? I will say this. At least they're not angrily yelling at somebody. It's probably, actually not probably, it is just them being their jovial selves with whoever it is that they're talking to. And, some people may ask me if it annoys me, and I will say this: it only annoys me when they do it in the wee hours of the morning. Thankfully, they haven't done that in a very long time, but they used to, and boy, did it get on my nerves. All right, I think I got every bit that I needed to get, because if this, and this is going to be gunmetal. I might even try to put gunmetal in the little windows there. I don't know how well it's going to show up against this color. And I look to see if there's anything that I missed. And, oh, miraculously, I don't think there is. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I do see a little bit. Don't need a lot on the brush there. And there. And I think that was, got maybe a little bit there. A little bit here, a little bit there. And I think that is pretty much it. No, a little bit there. Okay, I think that's it. For the base coat, at least. Put that down without dropping it. Alright. And let's get this. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, going to take a while for that base coat to dry, but we're going to have to let it dry before we do the rest, and the rest isn't going to take all that long. So when we come back, I'm probably going to be finishing this up. Alright, so stay tuned and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and given that base coat some time to dry, and it took a while, this is a big piece. So I'm going to basically be finishing this up. Alright, so let's just get to it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go with gunmetal first, and I'm going to be keeping a close watch onto my camera here, because I think the battery is a bit low, but I'm going to see if I can get through this. Alright. It's be impressive if I can do all this on one battery. So I did one video already. I'm doing this one. Alright, so gunmetal, like I said, on the weapons, because I want them to stand out. And honestly, gunmetal doesn't look that much different from the metallic gray that I use as the base coat. Just maybe just a little bit darker. All right. All right, I know it's not loud enough to be caught on camera a bit, but you know, wind is really picked up outside, which is the main reason why I didn't do the priming out there, because it would have blown all that right back at me. All right, this right here could be the very last of this. All right. Okay. So that's that for the gunmetal. I'm going to take out that big brush again because that's a very big base. And I'm going to be doing that in black. Actually, yeah, let me clean the brush. Okay. All right. And little pauses are basically every time I look up to see if the battery is about to die. Okay, and this is going to go, of course, well, it's going to go very quickly now. And it's a good thing I save all these cardboard things that that come in the packages for the minis, because it does protect my table from having lots of little paint stains on it. And this is pretty much like my dining room table, which, I mean, most people would say, why are you doing that on your dining room table? And my answer to that question is because otherwise I'd be doing this in my basement, and I don't really want to do it there. All right, so as I'm busy yapping about that, I wind up finishing it. Yep, like I said, it wasn't going to take long. Not a lot of color variations with this, so it's just a lot of area to cover. Okay, so let's get it on the thing there. All right. Oh, it's too big. We have to go a little bit further back. There we go. There we go. The ATST, or the All-Terrain Scout Transport for Star Wars Legion, ready to deploy. So that's all I got today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Please also check out. Please, from here, please like and share, and subscribe. Also, please like and share and subscribe on Tabletop Jones Productions, where like I said, John and I are the 288s playing board games, and eventually this will appear there. That's all I got for today. Just want to say thank you for everybody who helped me get to 30 subscribers. The next goal is 35. You know, I'm trying to keep it a bit reasonable. Next goal is 35. So please share this as much as possible to anybody you think who might like these videos. I know the cooking videos do get more of the attention, but I do other types of videos like this. And next week I'll also have episode 2 of Shadow Man. So I do the stories as well. I'm trying to just broaden everything on this channel and try to do as many things as possible. All right, so again, thank you very much for watching. You have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again.